So I dated this person a couple of months ago, and I've been meaning to do this video for a while, but with all the videos about depression, I just got a bit caught up, and I would like now to do a video about this because I think it's an important topic, and I think it can be related to depression because narcissistic abuse can lead to depression, and it happened to me in my first depression. So I think that's also an important topic to cover. So in this video, I will tell you how to spot a narcissist, a narcissistic abuser early on. So I'm not talking about the stages when you're already in a relationship, although it might be useful, but superficial early on traits of character that you can spot easily that can prevent worse things. In my case, I managed to break up with this person. We weren't even a couple yet because I spotted these traits early on and they were unbearable for me, amongst other things. So number one, and I think this is the easiest to see, is look out for the charmer. I know our society doesn't normally put enough emphasis on this point, but anyone that everyone likes should be someone that you should look out for. If you think about it, if you're a person and you please everyone, why is that? Either you have no personality and, you don't have a lot of character, or if you do, it's because you manipulate them and you wrap them around your finger. It might seem innocuous, but it's very, very dangerous in the long run because people whom everyone likes can charm everyone and can convince everyone of their point of view. Narcissistic personalities are very dangerous, and if you are hurt by one, and if you are in an environment where this person convinced everyone else that you're to blame, then you're going to be in trouble. Number two, how does this person talk about his friends? Narcissistic personalities love to surround themselves of people who they perceived as weaker or stupider or, dumber or something than them. They will never associate with people that they perceive as equals. Sometimes they will associate with other narcissists, but that's doomed to fail because then there will be conflict. So they love to surround themselves with a circle that is ideally they consider less than them, so they can again manipulate them and be worshipped because narcissists love attention. So how does this person talk about their friends? Do they actually admire their friends? Do they talk good things about them, or do they talk about all the stupid things that their friends are doing? Is this a pattern? If it is, you should watch out. Number three, his stories don't match. The narcissist is a big liar. That's just the thing. Narcissists have this whole persona that they put together, and in order to put it together, a lot of times they lie because they have to also appear perfect. So watch out for this person. If he tells you a story once and then he tells you a couple days later, because these people lie a lot, whomever lies a lot forgets their lies, and that's how you catch them. In Portuguese, we have a saying that is sooner will you catch a liar than a person who's limping. Because these people get caught up in their lies. So if you see that this person tells you one story one day, and then 3 days later they tell you a different one, or something that doesn't even make sense, look out. Ask them questions. Ask them questions about these stories that they're telling, and ask them about the same question a couple of days later. See how it goes. And if you spot changes and things that seem weird and things that seem off, then you should definitely look out. It's not normal to lie as a grown-up, especially for nothing, because these people, they lie for nothing. One thing is you lie to save your life, or you lie because you have no choice and you're in trouble. No, these people, they lie because they want to appear better, or that just it becomes a habit to them. It becomes a habit. Does this person project? What is projection? Well, it's a basic form of human interaction and very immature, where a person tells you something that they do, but it tells you as if you were the one who's doing it. For example, if I don't like reading, and I am terrible at writing because, my vocabulary is really, really bad. And projection would be saying, oh, you don't like reading and your vocabulary is really, really bad. This is a stupid example, but this is how it works. Look out for this behavior, especially in what comes to emotions. So, for example, if a person cannot express their feelings, they are likely to tell you, you cannot express your feelings. And then, a few days later, you discover that they cannot express their feelings correctly. So it just means that they are protecting themselves, they're a shell, they're creating a narcissistic persona, and they're not dealing with you genuinely. And finally, this one can be a hard one to tell at the beginning, but for me it was possible because I'm really strong on feminism. I like feminism, I like queer theory, I like all kinds of stuff. And this person was against feminism, which is really weird. And again, it's a real red flag. I mean, why would you be against it? That's, you can find silly things about feminism, but feminism per se is not dangerous. But this person was strongly against it, and we started having these discussions, and he started reframing them. So reframing is also a big trait of narcissistic personality disorder, or a person who's vaguely narcissistic. We would be in discussions and he would say, no, but reframing is putting the situation in a manner that it seems like it's good to them. So for example, if they are, treating you badly and they are screaming at you, they're gonna say, no, you were screaming at me and I started screaming back, and I'm a person that doesn't scream, so I would just be really confused. And that's actually really the point of reframing, is to make you feel like you're crazy, to make you feel like you don't know what's going on, to make you get lost in the conversation to a point of exhaustion where you just give in. You just say, okay, you're right, fuck it, you're right. And that's what they want. So these are some traits of narcissism. Of course, they're not all the traits. These are just easier traits that you can spot early in the dating process, or if you just had a new friend or a new boss or something like that, you can spot them early. If you need a broader definition of narcissistic personality disorder, I can put it on the link below. And if you need more videos on narcissism or, narcissistic behavior, feel free to contact me on this email right here, and I'll be open to all kinds of ideas. And also, let me know what you think on the comments below as well. Thank you very much for watching, and I wish you happy healings.